Hello, YouTube. This is thesupremehaus here, and yes, I'm alive. And no, it's been a while since my last upload, so I just decided to get this quick one in to give you guys some content to watch, and that would be good. So let's just go ahead and get this started. This is DOOOOM match, and it's featuring the team that I will be using for the PO online tournament, like the first official one. If you didn't see the link to the video the link to the video of the PO tournament, sorry, is in my last video, so check the last video out, and without any further ado, let's just get this video started. I'm going to lead off with my clay doll, because clay doll can get up rocks and stuff, and it's like a little spinning top with many eyes and like a beak, so it's like a freakish top thing. But I'm fearing the shadow ball, so I'm going to go on to houndoom. No, I can take fire or a ghost type move because I resisted both, and I have flash fire actually, so I would eat the fire type move. He goes for energy ball, that's fine with me. I'm just going to stay in and go for a dark pulse, knowing that I outspeed him, and it would take him out if it hit him, unless he had a focus sash, which I really doubt. So he goes on to this Tangrowth, which does not take it well at all. Tangrowth has good defense, but pretty pitiful special defense. So I will be able to 2-hit KO that with Dark Pulse, which is good. So now he's going to go out into this Rotom Heat, and I'm fearing that it's going to be Choice Scarfed and outspeed me and kill me off with like a Volt Switch or something like that. So I just go out into Clay Doll to take the Volt Switch. And he actually goes for a Thunderbolt, which is fine with me. And I'm like, yes, now I have this thing locked in a Thunderbolt. That's great. Except for it's not actually choiced, so it's a bulky one instead. Which usually when I see the Rotom Heats, they're choiced, so that's kind of what I just assumed right off the bat. But I guess it's not. So either way, that's fine, because I'm going to get my Stealth Rocks up, which is good. And he's going to go ahead and hit me with a Hidden Power, and it is neutral against Clay Doll, so I have no idea what it is. I would think it'd be like ice or grass, but no, it's neutral against Clay Doll, so I have no idea what it is. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get the Toxic up on this thing, which is good, because if it's a bulky thing, then it's always good to have Toxic on it. And he's going to switch out into Azumarill this turn, and I switch out the same turn into Mandibuzz. And I'm like, cool, well, I can take one of these guys' hits after I knock off his Choice Band, and even if he has Ice Punch, it's not going to be doing that much, because he won't have a attack boosting item, which is great, and I'll be able to take his moves better, and that is good, because after I knock off his Choice Band, he does under half with Ice Punch, which is super effective against Mandibuzz. And I'll be able to roost, lose my Flying type, and then take the Ice Punch even better next turn. And this Azumarill is officially crippled, because it won't be doing nearly as much to my team now that its Choice Band's knocked off. So, yeah, Mandibuzz is a boss, and it just does stuff like that. So I'm going to go ahead and try and Toxic this thing, too, to get, lots of things Toxic, and when a bunch of things on your teams are Toxic and their HP is slowly wearing down, that's generally not very good. So I'm going to get the Toxic up, except for it misses, which is too bad. And he's going to hit me with a Superpower, and I'm like, yeah, go ahead, hit me with a Superpower. Because now your attack's down, and all your attacks are going to do less. So he randomly goes for a Superpower, and I'm just going to Whirlwind him out this turn, not wanting to risk missing the Toxic, which, probably wasn't the right thing to do. I probably should have stayed in and roosted again. But, yeah, I Whirlwinded him. And he goes into the Chandelure and gets damage on him, which is good. And he's going to just go ahead for a Fire Blast and kill me. I was hoping that I would be able to live one, but this thing has such high special attack, it's just ridiculous. So there was no way I was going to live it. And I'm going to bring in my Houndoom because, like I said before, I pretty much wall his moveset. If he has Calm Mind for his 4th move, I'm sure he has Shadow Ball, Fire Blast, Energy Ball, Calm Mind, then I completely wall him. I'm just going to go ahead and go for the Dark Pulse, and looking at how much it did to the Rotom Heat, it will be able to 2-hit KO, which is great. So this Houndoom is just being a boss. I think it's Jolly, Max Speed, Max Special Attack, Choice Specs, and it's a boss. So yeah, so he's going to go on to this Azumarill, and I'm like, oh no, you're not going to Aqua Jet me, so I'm going to switch out and go into my Feral Seed to take the Aqua Jet, which is pretty obvious, and he's going to go for that. And I'm thinking that because he doesn't have his Choice Band anymore, I can live a Superpower, set up Leech Seeds, protect the next turn to get enough HP back to live another, and set up at least one layer of Spikes, while draining HP from this Azumarill with Leech Seed and my Iron Barbs ability, which is great. because it's like multi-purpose moves and stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and get that Leech Seed up on him, and he's going to hit me with a superpower, and I do live it like I thought I would. And this turn I'm just going to go ahead and go for the Protect, which is great because I will be getting back more HP with Leech Seed. He'll be hurting himself more. And then this next turn, the question is, will I be able to live the superpower? Let's just see here. Dun 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 dun. Yes, I do, with like 4% of my health, which is amazing. And Pharaoh Seed's a boss with Violite in UU. And this thing is, I'm not even sure, is this thing in NU or RU too? It's just ridiculous. This thing is too bulky. It's like a tiny little Ferrothorn, and it's amazing. So I go ahead and get my spikes set up, and I don't have 0% of my HP left. That's a glitch. But now I do, because I die, because he has Hidden Power Fire, and I die. And that's too bad, but at least I got my spikes set up. So this is a Magic Guard Alakazam, because you can see that didn't take any damage from the Stealth Rocks when I switched in. So I'm thinking that it's probably Sash, and I'm going to go ahead and just try and break his Sash. And I do something that's kind of stupid right here. I go into my Relicanth and I go for a Rock Polish. I'm like, oh yeah, at +2 speed, I'll totally outspeed the Alakazam. Wrong, because I'm going to go for the Rock Polish. Wait, oh no, never mind. I do outspeed it, but then I miss my Head Smash. So, well, now it just seems stupid with that. Never mind. Moving on. I didn't break his Sash, so now I'm in kind of a predicament, because this thing can hurt things on my team pretty bad. And I saw that he didn't have the Energy Ball, because otherwise he would have gone for it when my Relicanth was in, so I'm thinking that I can live a Shadow Ball, because, I don't know, because I think I can, because I already am a Clay Doll, and I just do stuff like that. So I lived the Shadow Ball. That didn't really make any sense either. Now, I'm just confusing everyone now. Okay, I take the Shadow Ball, and I break his Sash, which I'm pretty sure he has a Sash, with Earth Power. He could actually have Life Orb like my Alakazam, because Life Orb's for bosses like me, because Life Orb is amazing with Magic Guard. But anyways, yeah, he's gonna go ahead and switch out after I bring my Medicham in. I'm gonna go for the Ice Punch, knowing that he has a Flygon left, and I don't want to go for the high jump kick, which he predicted, because he goes out into the Chandelure to try and make me. And I'm thinking, Chandelure is at low enough health after taking the entry hazard switch in, so I'll be able to kill it off with a couple Ice Punches if he switches into that. Flygon is obviously ×4 weak to it, and Alakazam is paper thin, and I will be able to outspeed it since I have a Choice Scarf. So yeah, I'm going to take out the Alakazam, and that's great, because now it's 2v1, and I've got my Medicham, my Houndoom against his Flygon, and as long as I do not die to this Outrage that's coming, I will be able to easily take it out with Ice Punch. So he's going to go for the Outrage, and Medicham lives like a boss with over 10% of its HP left, because that's just how Medicham is. It's insanely powerful, and then with Choice Scarf, it's super fast, and it takes Outrages from friggin' Flygons, which is like, Flygon is this giant flying sand dragon of death. So yeah, Medicham's the Sumo of Doom, and I forgot to nickname the guys on this team, so I might have to do that later, because I like nicknames, but I forgot them, which is kind of sad. So yeah, good game, Jakers, or I think Jackers. I have no idea. Cracker Jacks, take me out to the ball game, take me out to... I don't know why I'm singing. I just am. I'm sorry. I got all confused. Okay. Good game, and see you later. The Supreme House is out. Peace.